This is my very first official YouTube rant on the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, I haven't really watched the program in years, so the only way I keep up to date with the WWE is I watch Seanzviewent Entertainment. And Seanzviewent Entertainment keeps me in the loop of what's going on. And when he did a video on Sting's retirement, the WCW legend, I was very disappointed in how WWE used him. What I would have loved to see at this year's WrestleMania is not The Undertaker versus Shane in Hell in a Cell. No. It would have been Undertaker, The Undertaker versus Sting. That was the match. Now, Vince McMahon, I respect you and what you have done for the wrestling business. I've been watching your program for many years now. I've watched it since the Attitude Era, okay? But when Seanzviewent Entertainment put up a video on Sting's neck injury and how he could never wrestle again due to this neck injury, you put him in only one WrestleMania match against your son-in-law, Paul Levesque, a.k.a. Triple H, okay? And you made him lose to your son-in-law. Now, here's my rant. Why did you put him in that match when everybody who's a big wrestling fan, like myself back in the day, because I was a huge wrestling fan back in the day, I'm serious, straight up. I was a huge wrestling fan back in the day, during the Attitude Era and during the Ruthless Aggression Era, okay? Everybody has been wanting to see Sting versus The Undertaker, Undertaker versus Sting, WrestleMania. And you have potentially the biggest WrestleMania of all time in my hometown of Fort Worth, Texas, or Arlington, Texas, because I live right down the road. And you expect to fill up 100,000 seats? 100,000 seats in the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium? How could you even possibly think of putting this type of WrestleMania in front of the world? Okay? I have nothing against the new talent. I have nothing against Roman Reigns. I have nothing against Triple H. I have nothing but respect for every single person that steps through those ropes, because they put their lives on the line. Okay? I respect the WWE, even though it is sucky right now. It literally sucks. And I appreciate the fact that Seanzviewent Entertainment keeps me in the loop. And I want to give a big shout out to him. Seanzviewent Entertainment, if you ever see this video, I appreciate what you do, man. There's a lot of the videos that I enjoy watching. I enjoy keeping myself in the loop by watching your videos. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, by the time you reach 100,000 subscribers, man, it's going to be awesome, okay? But Vince, if it wasn't for Seanzviewent Entertainment, I wouldn't know what's going on in WWE right now. And you, basically, and the creative, have destroyed an opportunity of a lifetime. For every WCW fan and every WWF/WWE fan, we will never, ever, 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 ever get to see The Undertaker versus Sting or Sting versus The Undertaker at a WrestleMania. That should have been on the card, and that would have been best for business. And you know what? If Undertaker retires after this WrestleMania, he can retire with his head held high, and so can Sting. They've had legendary careers, but in different companies. I actually know a lot about Sting from watching TNA. I respect TNA and what they did with Sting. There were some of the gimmicks that I didn't really agree with, but I thought they were great. And you know what? TNA and Dixie Carter, I'm telling you, they did a lot more with Sting than you did, WWE. And I know Sting is on his last legs. I know he's getting old. But at least they knew what to do with him. And they put him in some pretty good matches. Why couldn't you put him in a match with The Undertaker? That's the only match I would have loved to see. Because they're both dark characters. And they both represent, the cream of the crop. From WWE to WCW, those two, if you think about WCW and you think about WWE, those are the two people that come to mind, in my personal opinion, because they represent each other very, very well. They're very, very similar, and I wish we could have had that match, and now we'll never get it because of his neck injury, because he has to retire. And Seanzviewent Entertainment, I appreciate the fact that you keep me in the loop, because I don't ever want to watch the WWE ever again. I'm a wrestling fan. Always have been, always will be. But I can never, ever, ever. I can't. So Seanzviewent Entertainment, thank you for keeping me in the loop. And WWE, Vince, you missed a very, very big opportunity to draw 100,000 people into the Cowboy Stadium. I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to put 100,000 people in those seats. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. And if it does happen, it will be by a miracle. So, and the way you handled Hulk Hogan, that's absolutely, absolutely despicable. Because Hulk Hogan was the one wrestler that helped your company become what it is today. I know we all make a lot of mistakes. But you know what? You did something terrible to Hulk Hogan. You let him go. That was a bad move. You should have given him another chance. I mean, that was during the time that he was not... I don't think he was working for you at the time. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was in 2007. I can't remember which. But you know what? You messed up a great opportunity to have a bigger draw for WrestleMania 32 by letting him go. Just terrible decision on your part. And I'll tell you what else. The one thing that I'm really ticked off at is the fact that we will never, ever, ever, ever see Sting versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And that was the match. That was the match that we all wanted. That was all that we've ever wanted. And Seanzviewent Entertainment, I appreciate the fact that you keep me in the loop, and I will always be a loyal subscriber. So this goes out to WWE on the WWE Rant, but this also goes out to Seanzviewent Entertainment. keep doing what you're doing.